Hello, everybody. Fearmy Games here, the next part of the Guild Wars Factions playthrough. I do apologize for this video being a day late. Some IRL stuff came up and causing me to be delayed in recording this video, so I'm actually not recording this until the day it's supposed to come out. So I'll be releasing it tomorrow morning, so it'll be a day late, so I apologize. Hopefully this weekend I'll be able to get back on schedule and record those videos. I believe all of our current quests are going to Haiju Lagoon, so we're just going to kind of head on straight on over there, at least as straight as we can. Straight through the big enemies here. Never really explored much over here. I kind of hope a quest takes us over here, just so that way we have a reason to explore it more, but... Oops. This way. We almost went in the wrong direction. We're going here, and it should honestly not be that long of a walk to get to where we want to go. So, let me just start 6 here, get... creation here. Get my spirits up. Of course, because I didn't press space, our enemies didn't. Our allies did not attack, but no matter. That's fine with me. We are more than a match for destroying our mountain yetis. I'm going to give this to the quick shot, so that way he can get the quick damage off first. Make the most use out of the splinter weapon as possible. And hopefully that quick shot isn't just a... It is actually accurate when it comes to combat. Oh, look, there's a collector over there. I'm kind of curious what he has. There's combat nearby. I can hear it. I assume it's like Tengu versus Yeti by the sound of it, because I hear sounds of blades. But I hear the sounds of Yetis being very unhappy. I'm going to go in the middle here, and I'm just going to drop my spirits. I don't have Buddha Creation activated, so let me activate Buddha Creation, and then... right there real fast. Get at least some of that energy back for activating Blood Song. Yeah, 4 energy to activate that, which basically, honestly, probably didn't kind of pay for itself there because I was a little late in using it, but oh well, it's fine with me. It's the thought that counts, I would do say. A nice easy killing of those collectors. Now let's see what the Yeti has. So, Shinjay Bangles for 3 more feathered crests. So, if you really like Shinjay, there you go. Buddha Creation is about the timeout because it's an exact 1-for-1 duration to time, but that's fine. Activating the spirits, which will then heal me back up on top of the healing from my monk, so that's perfect. These Yetis aren't much of a threat because they're the same level as us, and there's not a lot of them. So these are mostly just annoyances that we have to kind of punch our way through, more than actually being a threat. Those Yetis have very weird looking jaws, man. Like they're kind of open up and strange and stuff. I have a minor dagger master. That one's not too bad, but I don't think really a lot of builds use minor dagger mastery at this point. But I'm gonna take it because maybe it's worth something. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out at least. A bolt of linen. That's nice. Got some high-end crafting materials there for it. Definitely worthwhile. Back to Buddha Creations. We're about to go back into combat here. Looks like a group of 4 mountain yetis. I'm gonna attack this guy with my staff, and I'm gonna move up basically into melee to cast my spirits. Just that way they have as much impact on the battle as possible, you know what I mean? One thing I'm gonna do is when I rewatch this video, I forgot to do it on the Samaria campaign one, but I'm gonna look over the video, and I want to double check to see how noisy the mouse is or the keyboard, because the microphone is now currently closer to them, but I've also seen, oh, I accidentally did splinter weapon on myself. Oops. Oh, well, it just means I do a little bit more damage, I guess. Not the end of the world. I'm gonna cast a new Shadow Song here, just to bring it in to help finish off that long hair Yeti. Ooh. Looks like you're not coming close to aggro to us, so we'll just keep moving. We don't need to murder every single Yeti we come across. I think he actually did come close and got aggroed by my spirits, but oh well, we're fine. Haiju Lagoon is just in this doorway, so let's just head on through. Yeah, but I think that's most of what we can explore in this area. I think we just don't have the coastline here, this little pocket here, and that little area. If I wanted to keep cartographer, this is the places tonight. You know, that you kind of need to flesh out a bit. What title do I have on this character? I'm kind of curious. I never looked. Let's see. I don't remember. Actually, I didn't pick any. Let's see. We have Seeker of Wisdom. We have Steward of the Kurzix. I think I'm going to go for Seeker of Wisdom. Because that's something I've done on this character. Collector, what do you have to say? More Shinji items. This one's for Elder Kappa shells. So where does our quest? Which one's the closest? We've captured Sun over there. The Nanga source is actually right here. And to the rescue's way over there. So it looks like the captured Sun is the last one we're going to do because it's further away. If it's at least something we're able to do. Let me class quick splitter weapon on. Quick shot here while I'm going to move up here and activate my spirits. Is he attacking through the wall? He is trying to attack through the wall, so this quick shot is not the brightest AI in the world. Definitely should not have given him splinter weapon. I scout set Shenfa. I have tracked the Naga all around the lagoon. I swear, sometimes they almost seem to appear out of thin air. So you are the one that my friend Xing Hu speaks of so highly. You impressed him, you know. Not an easy task. That, I'm sure he told you, that I've been trying to locate where the Naga are coming in from. But the truth is, I haven't gone too far. I tracked them down to the beach north of here. But then I noticed something that has left me stumped. They seem to swarm there, then suddenly disappear. And I never see them south of the lake. Strange, I know. But maybe you could check it out. Maybe there's like an underwater, like, path or something. Or like an underground tunnel, like they talked about before, that like another entrance here. Kisa has a little character moment here where she says, I try to be brave, but it's just so hard, and then you guys have to pause and read the rest. I love that little detail they add to the henchmen. It just gives them so much flavor. Let's see, and that Mesmer's about to die. Now you're seeing more and more afflicted. From once we get to the mainland, the primary enemies that we're facing aren't really going to be sickened individuals. It's going to be these afflicted. The affliction is basically kind of like the next stage of the evolution. Hey, bone snap turtles. Those guys honestly look awesome. I don't even remember those guys, but they look amazing. Shinji shoes for bone snap shells. So basically, hey, perfect excuse to kill these guys if you want it. Looks like they are necromancers who animate bone minions. It looks like we got aggroed from some dragon lilies on the other flank. Dragon lilies are kind of like the Mesmer version of those Air Ellie guys that you guys might remember from when we were with some missions we did. The names escape me right now. Sanctum K, I think, is one of them. But they're kind of like a little bit more bushy. But I think they have the similar base model. They kind of like been changed up. But look at those turtles. Look at that spiky shell, creepy mouth. You know, this is like they took a turtle and they made it really cool. Those dragon lilies aren't too bad either. But you know, turtle. Let's head around. It looks like we probably want to head around this way for this quest, unless my mini-map knowledge is not working out. More Naga Wars. I definitely think we're on the right track here, all things considered. I definitely want to kind of plot myself kind of in the middle if I can. That way I can use my spirits as much as possible. I'm going to give my splinter weapon first, because she has a very high attack speed, so she's getting the most out of that attack. Yeah, look at that. While she might be meleeed, so it has to kind of like adapt, definitely think she was the right choice. She's lower for now. Quick shot's not too bad, but perfect choice. That's one of the downsides of split. We got blinded. Oh, our healer is dead, which means I need to fall back slightly and make sure that I don't die because I'm the only other resurrector. I guess unless you count brain. Unless you count resurrection signet that I think every henchman has. I think even level 20 henchmen, I think, still have resurrection signet. Nice to have, it just means, but they don't have it for very long, you know. We have flesh in my flesh, though, which means that we are perfectly capable of resurrecting our own allies as well, as long as we're left alive. Just like with Monk, when you're by yourself, it's very ideal to have a resurrection skill. Let me give my splinter weapon so she can do a little extra damage, though she might have been blinded just now. Because now she has a Condi on her, but it looks like the Condi didn't stop her from attacking, so I'm not sure if it was actually blind. It's hard to tell. She's not doing the rest of her chain, so it might now be blind. But wasn't before. Let me give... oh, never mind. I'll give that guy a splinter weapon, but just as I did so, the last one died. So it's like... I wish I could say it was all me, but probably wasn't all me, you know? Let's see. Spoon of Creation. A little late since we got the combat floor, but I think we'll be just fine. I will summon my spirits without any issues. I'm going to give Quick Shot the access to... where are you going, Raincaller? Unfortunately, he moved... I think, actually, he was just in range, maybe, for Spirit Rift. I'm not sure, but he moved just as I cast it. Very rude of him. It looks like there's something over here that we're supposed to be looking for. To look for Naga. I mean, I kind of killed a lot of Naga, so I'm not sure that really applies for it. Got some play. Oh, hey, look, more Naga. Alright, Shadow Song, Spirits, Deadly, Splinter Weapon, Boon of Creation for a little bit of extra energy back. And then Blammo with the Damaggio. And there we go, we got some Naga pellet. Looks like there's more that we have to kill over here. Not too bad, not too bad. I only have a couple seconds before my spirits. I was going to say maybe I should wait a second for spirits to come back, but I'm like, actually, no, I should be just fine. I'm going to give my splinter weapon, I'm just going to start engaging her, so that way they can both get off their splinter weapons. Just instantly demolish that Naga warrior, hopefully. Because with both of them having splinter weapons, it's going to be a nice amount of damage. I'll use Boon of Creation here. Give my splinter weapon for the big DPS. Raincaller, yeah, Lightning Touch is the one that I think is blinding up. I mean, what? I don't know what Spirit Burn does. Maybe that's the blind. Somebody in this equation is doing blind, and it's rude. This means my can't do damage. Let's see. Does that? I guess that means there's gonna be one more group. Yeah, I guess this is gonna be one more group. Looks like we left a blood song over there. Yep, there's the last group over here. So I'm going to give my splinter weapon. I'm going to give Boon of Creation as usual. And, you know, since I know you guys love the updates and everything for my Savage World idea for Guild Wars, the gear is in basic beta stage, if that makes sense to you guys, where I'm quite confident the gear is at least going to work out, but I might need to tweak, you know, how much, like, you know, if something seems like there's too much of one thing, I might try and, like, homogenize them as best I can, or I might do something where it's like, or, you know, if something seems too strong, bring it down. Right now I'm trying to keep very close eye on armor levels, make sure they don't get too crazy. If they start getting too crazy, then we just have problems. Hiccups. There's a real. Let's see. Got a new water bottle. It's very nice. I haven't worked, like, now that I have the class edges all done, basically, at least in the basic stages, I'm done, basically, you know. And the upgrade component's done, and I think the weapons are basically where I want them to be for now. The next step for me is finish up those magic powers. I still haven't made conditional damage and, like, separated out into different pieces yet, but I'm planning on doing that. I do need to do that, because if I can separate out conditional damage, and get it in a place where I want it to be. Right now, it's kind of a one skill, where I kind of offloaded a whole bunch of different skills on top of. What I might do is I might remove some abilities that do both two different things at one time, because I know that there's multiple classes have like one or the other, but there's only a few classes that have both in one ability. So I'm thinking of just kind of like splitting it out, and basically, even though like one ability normally could do both, you know, just to bring them into modifiers, I think is what I'm gonna do. As a Scout Shinfa says, of course, the Nanga have been using the subterranean tunnels. Why did I not think of that? Well, I thought that instantly, honestly. Obviously, the tunnels extend much further than we imagined. I'll send word on to Captain Xinghu and fill him in on what you have found. Sounds good to me. Looks like that one's done. So honestly, we might as well go to Captured Sung. We almost went all the way there. Honestly, we probably should have just done that. So part of me kind of... Let's see. Where is the to the rescue? Let's go this way. Let's cross this bridge here. You know, just get a little... Oh, more afflicted. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. You walk right into an enemy encampment. I think I'm going to do Captured Sung, but I'm going down this way. Just, you know, take the scenic route. You know, explore. See what the world's like. Let me see. And for those of you who want the crane pet, there are cranes here. Very fancy looking animals. Got some more bison just hanging out in the environs too. And once even before I can deal some damage, one thing I'm gonna do is I think one of the easiest things to do to kind of test things on my own without having anybody else kind of having to get involved yet is grasping root. That looks like that's basically a reskin alloy, but it's still honestly I like the color scheme. Honestly, it's very nice. Scratch that. But one thing I'm going to need to do is I plan on I made like a party of like high level characters, and I'm gonna like, is that broken? Yes or no. If the answer's no, then I'm like, okay, it's right where I want it to be. Because I don't want things to be too crazy, and neither do I want things to be crazy. You know, I want things to be nice and strong, but not so strong that it takes like a long time. There's one thing I have knows with the Pathfinder is that I do know that it's a little harder to hit things, which is kind of nice for the player, because it means they're less likely to die. But it also kind of means that combat does take longer than it needs to. So it's kind of like balancing act in that respect. Time to just lead that healer. Show him no mercy. Gonna give quick shot to the splinter weapon so we can hit his target from range. Hopefully before Mike can even get into melee. Ooh, I like that pop of damage right there. Looks like more Crimson Skull are over here. Apparently they did not get the memo. But it actually did say Crimson Skull taking the kids hostage. I didn't really remember that, honestly. Must have been multiple episodes ago. But you know, we already killed your boss. So oh my god, there's a lot of enemies. Why did I just walk in here? Oh my god. Ah! Ah! Oh my god. That's a lot of Crimson Skull. They're actually pretty impressively high level. Run! Run! Retreat! Retreat! Let the spirits take the blame. Let the spirits take the blame. While the spirits are still alive, I'm going to bring back my healer and just have her run the hell out of there. Run! Fly, you fools! Fly! Okay, we're gonna take it a little bit safer than we just did. We're gonna go try going around now because that was a big group and they seemed pretty good, pretty strong. I do say so myself. My splinter weapon. Once coincident comes up, I'll probably give it a quick shot. Never mind, the target's dead, so give it a quick shot meant nothing. But oh well, he has it. You know, if this con within the next 20 seconds, you know, we'll be all ready to go. Thankfully, you know, splinter weapon doesn't get used up or consumed if I give it to somebody else, so it's like, why not have multiple people who use it? Because it's super convenient. That was very rude at blinding me, sir. Or ma'am, it's really hard to tell with Naga. I would assume sir until told otherwise. Alright, so let's try the beach route. The direct route through the road is clearly not safe. Honestly, those boats look cool. I think that's like the Crimson Skull logo and things. Very nice. Yeah, this looks like a little bit easier. So you guys stay back here for a sec. I want to try and pull that. The master. So let them come to us. Yes, just like that. Okay, now let's go ham. Now we've partitioned only a small group of them. This is exactly what you're supposed to do. Unlike what I did where I just rammed in. If I had heroes in their max level, that would have been easy. But I don't have a group of heroes that are max level to make it easy. So I need to play it smart instead of just blindly walking forward. I thought, you know, that's something I learned in the last campaign, but apparently not. I'm going to wait for Buddha Creation timeout and get a new version of it up. Also allow another splendid weapon being available. Allow us to pop this seer right here. Not too much difficulty, I imagine. Let's move right here, especially if we get two groups right here. That'll be perfect. I want to put you guys right here real fast. Let me get a splendid weapon on you, and then I'm going to just get spear riff and pull. Pull back, pull back. Perfect. That was a nice little spike of damage there. We give my splinter weapon as well. They're nicely grouped up for splinter weapon. Oh no, mine just died. But so did most of the enemies there, so it's like win. The Spirit Lord's dead, which means now we can start moving over here. Fortunately for us, our melees are dying, but we're doing just fine, so you know, sometimes you just have to take it. Oh my god, though, our healer's dead. I'm not liking that part. I think we may have accidentally aggroed the part of the main group there. I want the healer. Let's fall back, boys. Fall back! Fall back to the safety! Use my spirits as, like, distractions. Our melee boys are dead, but maybe we could save Kisai while our spirits are still alive. Yes, Kisai, run! Alright. We'll need to like kind of rest, recover, and kind of get back at them in a moment. Let's just get some energy back. So we have all of our back line alive. That's a good thing, right, guys? That's a good thing. Okay. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to do that again, but better. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use one of my birthday cupcakes. I'm gonna have quick shot splinter weapon. And I'm going to recast Boon of Creation. I'm going to keep our back line over here. You know, and then we're going to do... Who are you targeting? Is my kind of concern. Let's fall back, team. Fall back. Fall back. We aggroed too many of them. We need to fall back. We have the whole group together. That's what's important right now. The whole group together. We can regroup. Okay. So we are now at a point where we have the whole party together. The seer's by himself largely, which means we're not going to aggro a whole group. We're aggroing just a small group, which is exactly what we want to do. Which means we, through our brilliant strategy of fall back and re-attack, you know, we're doing amazing now. Unfortunately, our healer probably has like a -60 death penalty, so she is dying at the drop of a hat against these higher level Crimson Skull enemies. But on the bright side, we resurrect while they do not, so it's like, who's really, you know, the boss here? Alright, so I think we can now effectively take out these guys. Remember, wait a moment. I'm going to let Boon of Creation time out so I can reactivate it. And also, I'm going to reapply Splinter Weapon to you, Mai, because I know yours is about to time out. And so let's go over here. We're going to go from this angle here to try and weaken the enemy as best we can. Let me give... Oh my god, mine just got deleted. Oh no. This might not have been the angle of attack. Might not have been as good of an angle of attack as I thought it was. Yeah, let's run! Back away again! Engage your strategy now! No, healer, no! Taya! You had one job! Taya! Your one job is keep me alive! Alright, now resurrect me. Your job is to get me back to life? I wish you were a healer so I could tell you to heal me. There we go. You guys resurrect. That's very nice of her. Okay, I'm alive. Don't go that way. I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. Ah. I think we can handle that small group, honestly. Come on, longbow. Just you and my group. No, come on. Quick shot. No, Taya. What are you doing, Taya? No! Taya! No! Why would you do that? What? No, I accidentally did. No, I did not mean to cancel flesh in my flesh. I need that healer alive. Why did they fall back? That's weird. Maybe we're at like the very edge of their range or something. Like their aggro light range. But we got him. We defeated this group here. Mate, we're slowly whittling them down. This mission is harder. I mean, this quest is harder than I thought it was going to be when I first accepted it. Definitely. Oh my. Okay. We're gonna go around. We're gonna go very much around here and resurrect people as we go. So Lucas and Mai are very much kind of in a bad spot. But don't worry. I have an idea. We can escape over the bridge as they're being chased, and maybe, just maybe, they won't aggro to us. Run! Alright. Mai's dead again. Okay, I may have not thought all of that all the way through, but there we go. Now she's alive. It only took 2 deaths to get her there, so good. Alright, now I need to wait for some. I need my healer back to heal me. Okay, now I'm gonna resurrect Lucas. He's gonna fall back. Oh no, oops, I didn't. I was a little bit too quick on the runaway idea of mine. I'm gonna cast Shadow Song here. Maybe that will help distract people from trying to murder him. Never mind, that did not work. Oh, she resurrected him. I was like, what? He's clearly alive. How did that get canceled? Oh, that was not my ability. You brought him back to life there. Alright, Boon of Creation. We're going to get Splinter Weapon over here. And we're going to go over this side of the camp now. And we're going to try killing these guys. You know, we're going to just kind of like go cross both directions. And, killing people as we go. You know, slowly siphoning off their power base, you know. I think that's the plan. I think that's the game plan here. We have quick shot back to weapons so that way you can keep firing at people. Perfect. Okay, let me start giving back splinter weapons. It's hard to tell how long you have left. I need to wait for my spirits to go back on cooldown before I can even think of taking these guys on. I wish I had a bow. Do I have a bow like drop? Yes, I have a horn bow. It's not the best bow, but it's better than no bows. So I'm going to equip a second weapon set, and I'm going to swap to it. And I'm going to take a horn bow and identify. Let me identify it. Maybe it will help. Highly salvageable. Not useful at this exact moment, but I'm not going to complain when I do salvage it. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay, I need... Which one's the further closest to me? Oh, that ether fiend was the one that was I need to aggro. Apparently, I do not do those properly. Okay. Okay, I feel like this plan's not going to go as well as as it went in my head. As most of my plans tend to go worse than in my head, but we'll see just how bad it is. Healers thankfully focus on healing and not resurrecting people. Means I get to resurrect this target. Hopefully keep myself alive and my healer alive. Might be a war of attrition, but we're doing okay. I think the way that the flags are kind of in the way aggro's working out, it's kind of being a little bit odd. I think there's actually de-aggroed from us, just like my heroes were de-aggroing from them. Ah! Okay, thankfully the boss is actually lower level than the rest of their group, so we're okay there. Going to try and heal up Lucas. We get another frontliner back up and running. He's dead again, though. Okay, I need Boon of Creation, get some energy back. Quick shot, Splinter Weapon, Spirit Rift to try and destroy them as much as possible. We are making progress, team. We will get this win in just a moment. I'm going to now heal back my... Perfect, there's only one Skull Priest left and the boss. He's probably the only reason why the opponent's alive. Alright. We need Boon of Creation back up. That's one of the ways we're keeping ourselves alive is just through Boon of Creation. Perfect. We have now my doing big damage. I'm going to resurrect Lucas when I have the energy to. Okay. Team, we have done it. I accidentally interrupted my flesh of the flesh. That's a bit awkward. I'm sorry, Lucas. Somebody else had to resurrect you instead. Alright, here you go. I'm definitely liking this strategy of resurrecting my henchmen, in mid-combat. It definitely is working out for us. As they're slowly dying, we're just coming back to life. Brilliant stratagem, if I do say so myself. Another Spirit Lord, but hey, I'm going to show you the real Spirit Lord is. Once my Boon of Creation's done, it gets some energy. Perfect. Alright. We've defeated all of the enemy Crimson Scholars. Is there any left over there? Let's, just that way they're not, left to their own devices. Let's just kill these two guys over here, in case they get any funny idea of I just realized that I've had the bow on this entire time. No wonder I was struggling with energy and stuff. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna get my money, though. Okay, let us give quick shots, some bonuses there. Let us salvage. While that battle's going on, I'm just gonna salvage this one. 13 wood planks. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright. That's the entire Crimson Skull contingent destroyed. It only took us, what, like 10, 15 minutes to do that. You guys could probably do better. But hey, not everyone can be perfect. Now let's talk to the kidnapped son, the captured son, Jatoru. That's weird. Okay. What say you? You don't really look captured, Jatoru, but, I've been training to be a great warrior, but please, do not tell my mother. She thinks I'm going to inherit the family business. When my training is complete, I'm going to leave all this behind and find adventure. Kidnapped? No, Alright, look. I just want to find my own path, but my mother has already got my entire future planned out for me. Surely, a hero like you understands. I love my mother. But she doesn't want to let me live my own life. So I faked the kidnapping, and I'm going to join the pirates in search of adventure. Please give my mother this letter. Please give mother this letter. If she loves me, she will understand. Broski. You do not want to be part of the Crimson Skull. They've been ordered to be executed by the Emperor. So you really should rethink your idea. Don't worry, I'm leaving you alive, unlike those other Crimson Skull, so you can potentially rethink your horrible choices. Let's go. Now let's go find To the Rescue. You will see the mom later. We can make her wait. Her son's not coming back anyways. And it's not that far from here. We just go a little bit south now. I think this might honestly send us all the way up to the next mission, if I'm remembering my quest chain correctly. And back through the Crimson Skull Barrier, where we had our first couple of deaths here. But through clever strategy and, advancing in the other direction and advancing in the direction of the enemy, we won it eventually. Spirits, resurrection, perfect. Let me get my splinter weapon and let's just go kill this guy. Diversion's a problem. Okay, keep that in mind. The grasping root is a ranger. The grasping root looks pretty cool. It's a reskinned alloy and it even has the same sound effect, but it's still a pretty cool thing in my view. I think she's still blind. No, that must be poison. I thought she was blind, but I don't see the blind effect, so she must be just crippled. Oh, more dragon lilies, so let's just deal with that since we're here already. Give some splinter weapon to quick shot. And you are going to be dead. I don't want to cast the spirit because I'm like, I'm just going to keep going in this direction with the township. And then, of course, the enemy just had to cast an ability. Well, I had to drop a loot that made me want to go back, so you don't. Alright. The cavalry arrives at a most opportune moment. Although I had anticipated rather more, how should I put it, impressive cavalry. That's Professor Guy. My professor! Sister Tai says, I'm certain Master Togum knew what he was doing when he said, "Fear my old games, Professor. Remember, we must remain calm, even in the face of the most daunting enemy." Sue says, "Remain calm, little sister. We have afflicted coming at us from all sides. At least there will be no shortage of corpses." And Kai says, "Things may look dire for my old games, but perhaps we'll live on as a pair of Sue's minions." Oh my. That's not my kind of dream, but apparently we know what that guy's into. Well, I guess I did say earlier that we're mostly going to be afflicted, but I guess we're still in the sickened phase, so never mind. The game just had to prove me wrong. Shadow Song is going to need to be replaced, so I'm going to replace it now, because now it only has a 30-second timetable. Everything else has more than a minute timetable, so we're good there. What do you have? My hat. That Ranger guard is destroyed. Quick shots. That's I'm going to recast Blue Creation. My spirits will time out soon, so I'm just going to start recasting them just to get that out of the way. Oh, looks like we have the Afflicted Senku, a assassin boss who does a respectable amount of DPS. So I'm just going to back off and recast my Shadow Song, because Blind is definitely useful when you're dealing with a martial class. So really just put him down in his place right there. What do you say, Sue? Kai says, "We made it! Life is full of surprises, Professor." And Professor Guy says, "Indubitably." So he says, "Hey, Fear my old games, come over here. I need to talk to you." And now we're talking to her. "Thank you for the help, Fear my old games. You have come far since your arrival at the monastery. Now we have more business to attend to. Except, just before the plague creatures began their attack, Master Togo sent word that we were to meet him at the gates of Zen Daijun. He asked that you accompany us. Zen Daijun is just south of here. When you are ready, lead the way and we will follow you. I will accompany you to Zen Daijun. So, yep, I was right. We're going to be going to the next mission area before the end of the episode, and then we'll end it after we arrive. Oh, look, there's a quest here from this miller. We're not going to do it right now, but we're going to at least accept it to do it another time. I cannot tell you how nice it is to see some new faces around here. Ever since the Naga population exploded, more and more people have been moving out of the area. They keep saying I should go too, but this is my home, and no snakes, however large they may be, are going to chase me away. You know, if you are looking for some work, I could use a little help. You see, before the Naga came, I used to keep some sentimental items in a chest out on Yuroso Island. It's a small island to the northeast. It was great. Nice view, nobody around, lots of privacy. I used to sit there for hours sifting through my old things, thinking of times and friends long gone. Now that the Naga have taken over the island, I've been thinking of bringing my things back here, where I can keep a closer eye on them. If you retrieve that old chest full of memories for me, I shall give you a little something for your trouble. That sounds easy enough. You know, it's only a minor detour. We might as well do it now, right? We've already cleared all of the enemies between us and that guy, right? So it's like, why not? Maybe even kill a couple enemies on the way. Right? Just like that Oni. I don't know why that Oni thought it was a great idea to randomly pop up here, you know, and fight a 6v1, but who am I to stop that Oni from doing what he wants to do? Become free EXP. Looks like there's another collector down there. Probably another Shinji item, but I still want to kind of see what he has to sell, because who knows? I've been surprised by random collectors. I'm like, oh, this is probably junk. And I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome. Oh, look at those birds. I like that little detail of them just swimming around, flying around. Up, down to the beach we go. Now, we've cleared most of this beach. There might be like a couple enemies over here we didn't touch. But we definitely cleared this whole area up here, so very easily sailing, so. See what the collector has though. Mr. Gorobe, what do you have? And please tell me it's not Shinji. I'll be very disappointed. More Shinji bangles. Except apparently I can get it if I really want it. It would be better armor than what I currently have. Let's see, for how much? What are these? I can't tell what these are. But what does he say? In my youth, my family lived in a small village on the northeastern coast of Shinji Island. That is, until the Naga burned down my village and slaughtered my loved ones. At first, I constantly questioned the gods why I was left behind. Then it came to me. I was left here to revenge. I think that's supposed to be avenge my family's death. It is my duty, given to me by the gods, to destroy the Naga and everything they hold dear. If you kill any of these abhorrent beasts, bring me their pelts as proof. For 3 Naga pelts, I'll give you this in return. You know what? I'll take it. Just because I want to help at least fulfill part of your desire. Even if I think my Canthan's gear looks infinitely better than Shinji, I will wear it for now. Alright, let's go. I could sell this for some gold at least. Not as much gold as I probably would have gone from selling the Naga shells, but, you know, that's okay. I think that's unidentified. That's, I guess, just worth some money. Okay. So I think we just need to go through this group of Naga and around. That guy, Tindao Caning, is probably looks like to be a ritualist boss. Oh my god! Half of my group is dead already. Fall back! You know, hopefully those guys weren't supposed to be alive when we reached our destination. Because, you know, if that's the case, it's really a bit awkward. Okay. Or at least Sue and I are still alive, and we're doing just fine right now. I'd like to get the healer alive and kind of over here to help me resurrect people. Okay, perfect. Oh no! I'm dead now. You brought me back to life with your last wish, I thank you! Oh my god! That thing hurts. Well, we're all dead. Well, taken down, Canning. You're a worthy foe, sir. A worthy foe indeed. On the bright side, though, we're not that far away from a respawn point, and now it's just us versus him. Which means we got this. I was not expecting my entirety of my group to just be destroyed. I think it was probably like maybe one or two stacked spirit rifts, and the entire backline was destroyed instantly. I am impressed. I'm gonna cast some splinter weapons as I go. Just to, you know, might as well, while we're on the way, get as many splinter weapons as possible to kill this guy instantly. Show him who's boss. Get him. There's no one else is going to really apply to, so I'm going to just recast mine back on quick shot because he's going to time out next first, because I believe I used him first. Thankfully, he put spirits on the front line, except the front line's now all dead, so now I'm the front line, and this is no longer as ideal as it once was. Did he kill my Spirit of Pain? Yes, he did. Got rid of him. Now my healer's dead. Why is everyone dying around me? Oh no, Spear Rifts! I was not paying attention. Oh my god, this boss killed my entire group. I think what we need, I think the problem was that he's a caster and most of our guys are like, oh my god, this boss is a Chad. My good sir, you have made your last mistake. I have my birthday cake eaten, and now I'm ready and raring to go. We're not going to use our summoning stone. We don't need it. We just need to take this guy on mono. Where are you going? Oh, hi, Mr. Tinder. Oh, we didn't make it in time. Where's my henchman? Henchies. Henchies. Where are you? Kisai. Kisai. Why are only some of my henchies here? Where are you? Where are you going, Kisai? Like, don't run. This is not the time to run away. This is the time for murder and mayhem. And preferably not us being murdered, and preferably the enemy being murdered. I don't really know what happened there. Besides the fact that maybe just the AI is just not as smart as I gave credit for. So we want to be there. I'm gonna go this way. We're gonna be split up, 2 groups. I can bob and weave better than my AI can. I'm gonna run. Bob and weave, boys. Bob and weave. Alright, we did it. We bobbed and weaved better than the enemy can, and we finally got him. Tyus, our healer, still is dead, but don't worry, I got you. I got you. Okay, we did it. We did it, team. We are the best. We did not totally wipe twice on one boss at the same time. Where is this? How do I get to this chest? Where? It's up there. How do I get up there? Am I blind? Am I just missing something? Yes, I'm blind. I didn't notice this was apparently like I'm just not looking. I'm just too amazed or something. What? Why are you rumbling about something? Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was the other thing. I felt a rumbling like I got a notification about a message, but it was apparently nothing. Well, on the way we go to the chest. The side quest took a lot longer than it should have. But hey, we did it. Okay, on the way. Hopefully, as I said, we did not need all of those guys alive. I mean, we traveled with them. It didn't say anything about them, making it there. Let's see. I wonder what we can get now with the monster credits. Was we already? I mean, unless we want to get like a separate staff, like a different kind, like we swap between them depending on what we're using. But that might be a little too elitist. It's just. Maybe I'll get like a s'more staff. Who knows? Maybe one more of the Healy roll. It is sure nice. Let's see. It sure is nice to see a friendly face out in these parts. You're friendly, are you not? I mean, you don't look like the bad sort, but then again, who really does? What can I do for you? My chest, it still has all my precious trinkets in it. I never thought I would see this again. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. Oh, here's another quest for me. I don't think we can do another one right now. We don't have enough time in the episode, sir. We'll do this next time. I was hoping you would come around again for my old games. Ever since you have retrieved my old chest for me, an idea has been forming in my mind before the rest of the villagers left. A number of them went to take out the Naga and reclaim our lands. According to the few survivors, they were making good headway until they came up against one particularly nasty Naga. Was his name ended with Kaning? Because that guy is nasty. He took out most of them before they even had a chance to react. There were only a handful who managed to flee. Those who did packed up their things that very day and headed to the city. But I've been thinking, if anyone could kill that Naga boss, you can. And maybe, if we can get rid of this Naga, we can convince the other villagers that it's safe to return. I'll do it, and I won't even break a sweat. Well, we'll do that another time. We are running out of time in this episode, sir. But I will promise you, I will come back, and I will kill that guy. You have my word. Let's see, get some communing to increase the power of our spirits a bit more, since spawning power only has so much it can do right now for us. Give some splinter weapon there. Communing now makes our spirits do a bit more damage, higher level. The higher, basically, leveling up spirits is how they become more powerful. And kind of like how you level up yourself, leveling up spirits works the same way. Though of course, a healer once again collapses when a wind blows it in a general direction. Yeah, having a high death penalty against afflicted is not ideal because afflicted explode when they die. So by them doing that, then problems like death tend to occur. Because if they don't have a lot of health, that thing does do a respectable amount of damage, especially when it's a lower level group such as this. Maybe splinter weapon just to help with that. What's really nice about splinter weapons, I don't think any enchantment removal abilities work on it, which means that it's perfectly fine. We have arrived at our destination. Hello, Master Togo. We have arrived with one of our team still left alive who was supposed to come with us. Welcome, young one. I understand from your headmaster that your studies are progressing well. I'm pleased. Now is not the time, Master Togo, to talk about that. It says, well done, young one. I believe we have finally discovered the source of the plague here in Zendai Jun. When you are ready to enter the valley, speak with Brother Hanjui, and he will let us pass. Well, let me pass, brother. Oh, dear me, please, you must not travel into the valley. Perhaps you have not heard the news yet, but a horrible plague has infested the entire valley. Many of us who lived there were forced to flee. It was awful, just awful. Dwayne, protect us. If Master Toga has faith in your skill, then so must we. Let me know when you are ready, and we can head into the valley. We are ready to clear Zentai-jun of this affliction. Well, and it says, if Master Toga has faith in you, then that you can destroy the afflicted creatures plaguing the valley, then I do too. After all, when has the Master ever been wrong? Never, as far as I know, anyhow. However, I beg of you to remain on your guard at all times. Many of my brethren have already perished within, and I would hate for more lives to be lost to this horrible plague. Was there anything else you want to discuss? We have a duty to the monastery. Let's go! And we have now entered Zentai-jun. We have a little cutscene before we end the episode. The plague has taken them. With a rumble and a stir. And here we are, heroes. Apparently I'm by myself. No henchies or followers with me, just me. I am doing this all by myself, apparently.
I'm glad you have come.
What was that?
I do not know. But let us hope that whatever made that sound did not suffer long. Be on your guard. Who knows what foul things we may find inside.
Where's my spear casting? We're richless. We're just waving our staves around. But apparently it's enough. We're just that awesome.
Just like Minister Joe.
Whatever it was that infected my old friend has spread. We must get to the bottom of this. Come.
And there we have it. We'll just end this little. We'll just talk to Brother Haiju to finish the quest, and then we'll end the episode. My fellow brothers and I are grateful that you have brought help. Balthazar grant you courage and strength in these difficult times, and we gain 1 skill point. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Honestly, those side quests were a lot more interesting than I thought they were going to be. And interesting in a good way. I had fun with them. You know, unexpected challenge is not a bad thing to me. It forced me to actually think about it, engage with the problem, and hopefully made for more engaging content for you guys as well. So, if you guys liked the video, feel free to smack that like button down below. Subscribe to see more of my content. And of course, feel free to comment down below. You know, how about your favorite class? And you have to tell me why it is not. And why it has to be engineer, even though engineer is not even in this game. I say class, but you know, they're professions. It's just easier to say class. Just like sometimes I actually say mana or mana instead of energy. It's just how I roll. Alright, take care, everybody. Goodbye.